So really the crowdfunding campaign to me is and has been an amazing opportunity to validate that there's a market out there, that there's customers.
Hannah, thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about crowdfunding because you're in the middle of a crowdfunding campaign. But before we do, tell us a little bit about Silfir. I know what it does, but our audience don't.
Yeah, sure. So Silfir is a new fashion label that is all about enabling people to consume sustainable fashion, but in a really easy way. So making it accessible to everyday life and just integrate it into what you usually do. And we've developed what we call the soft workwear uniform, which is this universal outfit that is 100% biodegradable, and we offer it with a service guarantee, so you can give it back to us for repairs, redyes and recycling.
You're wearing it now?
This is the jacket
model.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the prototypes we did for the crowdfunding campaign.
Speaking of crowdfunding, you've got this up on Kickstarter at the moment. How's that going?
Yeah, that's right. We're actually now in the 5th week of our Kickstarter campaign, and we're at 92% of our target, so almost done.
92% of your target. How much, or what is your target?
27,500 euros.
27,000. And how many more units do you need to sell?
I think around 12.
Around 12. That should be no problem to you.
Yeah, well, but you know, the way you do crowdfunding is you need to push and worry all the time, otherwise nothing happens. So if I now lean back and don't do anything, I doubt it's going to work.
So you obviously want the money so as you can go on and create the products and sell them. How or what would you recommend to anyone watching to pull off a successful Kickstarter campaign? Like what's so difficult? What's easy about it? I know it's different for everyone. How have you found it?
I think the biggest learning for me, and this is my first campaign, has been that you need to really prepare many months for the campaign. It's not like you put something on a platform like Kickstarter and all of a sudden everybody wants it. Yeah. It really follows the same logic as anything else that you're selling. You just have this hyper exposure through the campaign, but you still need to prepare your audience for what you're going to do. You need to do marketing, you need to tell your story well, you need to have supporters. So everything else that you need in the normal world to sell a product, you still need when you do crowdfunding.
Of course, yeah. So like, how as an experience that you've had, like, is it a good experience? Is this the first time you've ever done Kickstarter?
Yeah, it's my first time. I would say it's been a huge learning curve and a really good experience. I'm exhausted now.
Well, you're not too far from finishing, 92%.
Yeah. Like today I woke up and I thought, okay, we're doing this, it's almost over, but it's very emotional, the whole process. Like everybody I talked to who's successfully done crowdfunding before told me that it was one of the worst times of their lives and I shouldn't do it. And now I can relate to why they said that. You get amazing results, but it's just, you're so exposed and it's so much pressure every day and it goes on for weeks.
Where are you planning on making everything?
We're going to produce the outfits in Portugal.
Okay.
So we've, prior to the Kickstarter campaign, I set up the whole production process. We did prototyping, we developed the product and so on. Did press pictures, etc., and then we went live.
You went live. Whenever it comes to Kickstarter, you normally hear of some horror stories when it comes to they close the round of funding and they don't deliver the products on time. Have you allowed yourself a certain amount of time to, under promise and over deliver?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually working with a production agency and they're very experienced in delivering the clothing.
Yeah.
That, the orders that they get, they are very experienced in fulfilling on them. And we have added a month buffer time. Yeah.
Do you think that's enough?
I think so.
Yeah.
Also, I've done now 50 samples of the outfit. So I feel like I have the experience of actually getting the product out to people. And we did that within 8 weeks, and now we're going to have 4 months to deliver. So I feel like I know what I'm doing.
Is it only the one color option that you have?
It's actually white, black, and then blue that is a bit darker than this one.
Okay. So how many are involved in the company?
It's just me.
Just you?
I'm a solo founder,
Okay.
but then there's actually a lot of people involved. But because we're pre-funding,
Yeah.
I haven't employed anybody. So it's all freelancers and partners. So we have the production agency partner. We have actually a circular design agency that's working with me. And then there's at least 10 freelancers involved. So a designer, content creator, someone on PR, someone who does our repairs for the clothing. There's lots of people. Web design.
I know you're going to close the round 100%. What are the plans for the business once you've closed the round of funding?
I think the next step will be to deliver to the people who've invested into the crowdfunding, but then also I am going to have to do fundraising. So really the crowdfunding campaign to me has been an amazing opportunity to validate that there's a market out there, that there's customers.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I've built a case to take to investors and be like, hey, why don't we actually scale this up?
Hannah, I hope you do. I know you will close the round. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been great.
Thank you.